YouTubers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. This came out last night after I went to bed. Explosive rally in stocks. Yuan on China. Tariff delays. Stalls at key resistance. Brought by our friends from Zero Hedge and my man Tyler Durden. Don't forget what Tyler Durden said. The stuff that you own end up owning you. And he's true to the word. Anyways, that's gospel, guys, right there. Almost 130,000 September E-minis. S&P contracts have changed hands over 5 minutes. Starting at 9:45 in New York. 5 minutes the average. Similar periods over the past month. Data compiled by Bloomberg show. Okay, guys, it's kind of important that we kind of understand. For those that don't know, E-minis are futures contracts that... they're traded on the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchanges. I don't know if I said that right. And they're traded on that. And what are futures markets for people that are just jumping into the whole finance is cool thing and markets are cool? Futures markets is basically it's a forwarding contract is what it's called. It's an FC, a forwarding contract. It's basically an agreement or a legal bonding agreement to you're going to buy or you're going to sell something at a specific time in the future, a price specifically in the future. Futures markets do well. I mean, they've always been, I would say like a medium traded market, but they do well. Futures markets are always like bouncing all over the place. Liquidity, hit and miss. But let's get back to here. We go from sipping the water from a water fountain from the fire hose, said Larry Wise, head of the equity trading Instant LLC in New York. The headlines certainly exacerbate intraday volatility as summertime volumes represent us with a decline in institutional and retail liquidity. Traders, there's rush to buy stocks at U.S. delays tariffs on some Chinese goods. So the delay tariffs, boom. Here it is here. Boom. There's the CME E-mini standards. PORS 500 index average time. Look at that. Boom. Get right there so you guys can see that right there. You see how people time the markets? Those guys are pro. I was in bed sleeping. I should have been timing the market myself. Headline comes out, everybody reacts, algos chase, and the volume is going up, said Joseph Saluzzi, LLC partner, whatever. People need to digest the real news and don't understand what it is. It doesn't matter. But the surge in both prices and volume is starting to fade. The yuan stalled and dropped at $7 to the US dollar, 7 per dollar. And there it is here. There's the offshore yuan. There's a CNY fix right there. And there you go. So it went to the moon, and it is looking at the Dow, looking at the stall. The Dow stalled on the key fib 68.1% retractive level gains. There it is right here. Kapow. You guys go to Zero Hedge and see it for yourself on full screen mode. And then you got additionally, the Treasury yield curve is flattening once again. And we know this already. And it's sitting less than 1 point. What was it at? I checked it was like 1.8 or something. 1.7. And judging by our analysis, the futures lot size imbalance, we'd reasonably assume large coverage of dynamic hedge shorts from leveraged funds, said Charlie. So a lot of people, a lot of these cross-asset traders, what they're doing is they're basically pre-hedging or pre-setting it on the futures market to sell and buy contracts at a certain... So a lot of people kind of hedge against tariffs going in or tariffs coming or tariffs going, if tariffs get delayed, if tariffs get stalled, blah, 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 right? So they kind of bet against that and see what, and that's why everything just went crazy this morning or last night, aka early morning, when the market's opening in New York. Okay, the short covering appears to be over. The USTR just released a statement to confirm that tariffs will go ahead on September 1st, but tariffs on some products will be delayed on December 15th. Will be delayed until December 15th on the basis of health, safety, and national security. Some tariffs will take effect on September 1st as planned. Certain products are being removed from the tariff list based on health, safety, national security, and other factors will not face additional tariffs of 10%. The U.S. Trade Representative Offices said in a statement Tuesday. Further, as part of the USTR's public comment and hearing process, it was determined that the tariff should be delayed to September 15 to certain articles, the statement continued. So then you're going to get these cross-asset traders and featured market traders are going to start looking at, okay, do we reload? Do we predict that it's going to go up again if there's a delay again? So now they're actually predicting not predicting, but they're predetermining the delay and to let people know that some, so don't hedge your funds all in one basket is what they're trying to say here. Products in this group include, for example, cell phones, laptop computers, video game consoles, certain toys, computer monitors, certain items of footwear and clothing. There it is. The UTR released a list on its website. Here are the tariffs there if you want to check it out. The market appears to have a delay on December 15 panic bid. What? Oh, shoot. And then there's the AAPL. Everything's soaring right now, guys. Gold took a bit of a hit this morning. It's still sitting over 1,500. Gold's still sitting at over 1,500 right now. My silver small cap stocks took a big punch in the gut this morning, but I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. They're holding. I'm holding. Not too worried. Oil, seen a massive explosion this morning. Should have held the oil stocks a little longer. I didn't know this was going to happen, to be honest with you guys. Yuan has exploded stronger, biggest since 2006, below the $7 US mark. So, what are they trying to do? They're trying to manipulating and trying to weaponize its currency to lower its rates, to lower its currency value, devalue their currency. They're purposely doing that, and the U.S. is going to start doing it. Argentina has lost 30% in their and still has the Turkish lira, or I don't know if it's a lira, I don't know what it's called, but they're getting kicked in the butt too. Market participants are claiming Trump blinked and did not want to see stocks fall anymore. Does this sound like someone who is ready to fold? That is the question right there. That's the question. Everyone's seeing what's happening in the markets. Everyone's seeing that this crazy volatility and but no liquidity. Right? Donald J. Trump, through massive devaluation of their currency and pumping vast sums of money into their system, the tens of billions of dollars that the U.S. is receiving is a gift from China. Prices not up, not inflation. Farmers getting more than China would be spending. Fake news won't report. So it seems to us like U.S. is delaying tariffs on items which could send consumer price inflation higher, crashing Trump's hope for further Fed rate cuts. As usual, China said they were going to be buying big from our great American farmers. So far, they haven't done what they said. Maybe this time it will be different. As we detailed earlier, after a week open, U.S. Equity markets are on panic bid following a headline from China's MOFC, or whatever that means, that the U.S. and China plan to speak by phone again in 2 weeks before September 1st tariffs. And that's enough to ignite algo momentum. Here it is. Look at the algorithm, guys. Woo! So talks mean progress. Have you been paying attention for the last 2 years? As a reminder, the market remains unconvinced that the trade deal is on the cards. So market implied probability of China trade deal. Oh, there it is, the market right there. Yep, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Look forward to reading your comments below. Devaluation of currency. China buying back and reissuing negative interest bonds, negative interest yield bonds, negative interest, deflating their currency, printing money, buying gold. China's buying a lot of gold. China has bought more gold in the last 2 years than China and Russia together have been really buying gold for the last 2 years in huge quantities of numbers. I know Iran's been selling its oil for gold. And, yeah, I think they're going to start shaking up money trees to find more liquidity in the markets. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. This is crazy. I looked at my portfolio this morning. I was like, what the hell's going on? It's supposed to be going the other way. Well, there you go. The ripples in the market. Dominoes are falling. And with the Chinese bank wars right now, we're in the loom or the midst of these big Chinese bank wars where banks themselves can't trust each other, and banks getting bail-ins in the last quarter in China. Also, several hundred small banks in China folded or filed for bankruptcy and folded. I don't know how it works in China for bankruptcy or getting government takeovers. Let me know what you guys think. This is going to be an interesting next 2 quarters to be alive to witness. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for my bad reading, but I think you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. Comment below, let me know, and leave a link below to something that's relevant to this or what's going on so we can continue looking at what's going on or continue foreshadowing what we think is going to happen in the markets. Thanks for watching.